NFL season is almost here, and FanDuel is making sure you're ready to kick off with a can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and if your first bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. So if you're getting ready to play, download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com/UCSS to get started. That is FanDuel.com/UCSS to place your first $5 bet. All right, guys, the Browns had the second waiver claim, and they were awarded 2 players off waivers. They got Jarrick Bernard-Converse, who they picked up from the Jets, and Raheim Sanders. Raheim Sanders is technically his real name, from the Los Angeles Chargers. Bull, Jason Tyvis, we can start with Bernard-Converse or with Sanders. In general, do you think either of those 2 players will end up making an impact on the Browns this season?
By the way, it's very clear, I will admit, that I did not read the rundown for the show. I'm going to admit that right now, because otherwise I would have said, this is what we're starting with?
I wanted to get this
2
out of the way.
random schmoes?
We got some bigger things coming, but I wanted to get this out the way to make sure they got their proper
Let's be honest.
attention.
99.9% of our audience, 99.9% of us have never heard of either of these guys.
I knew Sanders. I spit out my
You
cough
did?
drop.
Really?
Yeah, he was an SEC running back. He was at
All
South
right.
Carolina, and yesterday I said Arkansas.
These
But
guys
I guess
are,
he was at both.
what are the odds these guys are here after week 4, either of them?
I mean, I don't think they're going to make
Well,
much of an
I
impact.
mean,
Yeah.
once
Make an
Quinshon signs.
Yeah, what's his name's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
But he comes off to me as like a Pierre Strong type of guy.
Yeah, he'll get like 3 carries. He'll play on special teams.
Yeah.
The corner, I mean, listen, you never know. The Browns cornerbacks stink outside of the top 2 guys. By the way, did anybody drive on the Shoreway this morning or sometime this week? I don't know when they
I
put
did, yes. The lane closures suck.
No, there was no lane closure when I came in, but they put up the banners on the stadium. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like with the players? They
Yeah.
did that the last couple of days.
I just came down a half hour ago. I didn't even notice.
Oh, yeah. Well, they put him up. And they had Emerson up there, and I'm thinking, well, why the hell did they put him up? He's out for the year.
He's still on the team.
Yeah, but he's out for the year.
He's on the team.
Really?
Yeah, but, Jason, there's 53 guys on the team. You can't put everybody up there.
Well, they got 12 undrafted free agents. You going to put them up there?
At least they're going to play this
Rookies,
year,
I
maybe.
should say. They got 12 rookies, 6 undrafted
I mean,
free
who
agents.
puts an injured guy on a banner?
He's on the team.
But he's injured for the year.
So what?
Really?
God, I don't understand why you would do that.
Well, Martin Emerson is the
Yeah.
guy that he's a guy that a lot of
Yeah.
his fan base knows.
And they don't have a lot of options right now.
Put
Oh,
Joe
who-
Shoyoka.
Oh, my God.
Is he on the team? I don't even
Yes,
know.
he
I
is.
can't
But,
remember if he made the
no,
team.
he hasn't done anything.
These guys are nothing. I mean, they're going to make an impact, most likely. Right?
Think they'll play? Will
Can they play?
No. Do you think they will play? I mean, are they going to get any time next Sunday?
Well, the third they only have 3 running backs, so the
Yeah,
third
he
running
got a
back will be
shot.
active.
Yeah.
This guy, the corner, I don't know. I doubt he would be active. What do you think?
It's not like they got a ton of options. What's the 5 corners we got? Denzel, Genu, Cam Mitchell. That's sad. That's sad.
No, I know this. I just looked this up yesterday.
Miles
I'm letting you go.
Miles
I'm letting you
Hard.
go.
That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to
Dom
think of.
Jones got released for him.
Yeah.
So that's the 5th, right? It's only 5.
Is that the case? I don't know. Or
I'm going to give you guys one more sec.
is there one more guy? Is there 6?
Mike's he's stalling because he's trying to look
Miles
at
Harden, Denzel, Genu, this
Yep.
guy they just got,
Yep.
and Cam Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your 5.
All right.
Oh,
so
he's active then.
They have 5 corners
He's
active?
active.
All right. But he's not going to. I mean, he's probably not going to. Yeah, maybe he gets on there for a couple of plays.
He ain't going out there.
The odds that either of those guys do anything significant in this game, play in the game, let alone do anything significant, is probably slim.
Minimal.
So,
Yeah. Special teams is probably.
yeah.
I mean, but like for him, he could go in there because Jim Schwartz run a lot of man. So like,
You just said he wasn't going to play.
I don't think he is, but I'm just saying.
But it's possible.
In case something happens.
And if there's injuries,
because
you
we
never
got,
know.
it's not like Genu and Denzel the most durable guys.
No,
like
that's
if something
fair.
happens, like he got to go in there. They play man to man a majority of their snaps anyway, so
Yeah.
he'd be fine.
It's a little off the note here, but I had Mary Kay on the podcast this morning, and I was asking her if she thought there was any chance they would just put Denzel on Jamar Chase for the whole game, which I think they should.
We've been screaming that for years.
Yeah. But he never does that. She thought they might do that. She thought they should. I don't know. You think there's any chance they can do that?
Well, hold on. You clearly look at the rundown because this is literally a topic we're doing later on changing up Schwartz's versatility.
That's a bad job out of me.
As lead host, I would appreciate if you actually looked at the rundown before you came in the morning. Bad job out of you, Bull. Bad job out of you.
I'm going to look at it now.
It's because he's so mad that you started
but in
with
fairness,
this topic.
You put something that was inappropriate in the chat, the Kenny Atkinson thing. That's not for the rundowns only.
Really?
Yes, it is because Bernie's not coming in, so that's what's replacing Bernie.
That's Bull's retort is you put that in the wrong.
I'm grasping for straws here.
And by the way, it is in the right chat because that was what was on the rundown this morning.
All right, so here's what we're talking about today.
Oh, crazy, man.
We're talking about the Deshaun Watson video. Jeez. Carson Schlesinger awarded the Maurice Bassett Award. We're getting to that.
Did you not see the thing when we first be sitting down? It shows the topics that we go hit.
I know. I'm out to lunch right now.
Oh, crazy.
All right, so let me ask you this. So we'll get to the Deshaun.
At least I read the rundown.
Come on, let's go.
We'll get to the Deshaun stuff in a sec. I do think the Deshaun has a
once
little
I'm
more.
sitting, I'm sitting.
The Deshaun one has a little
Go
more
ahead,
meat to
Mike.
it. So
Sorry.
with Sanders and Jarrick Bernard-Converse, the Browns had the second waiver claim, which means of all the players cut, they had the second chance to be awarded these players. I mean, they clearly saw something within these two that they liked. Because it wasn't like there was only 2 cornerbacks who were cut or 2 running backs who were cut.
Okay, yeah.
I understand that a lot of times when you claim a guy off waivers and get awarded said guy off waivers, it's not like they're going to be major game changers for your organization. But, and obviously you didn't do any research because you didn't see the rundown, but Tyvis, this cornerback, Bernard-Converse, and Jason with Raheim Sanders, what do you guys think? And, Bo, I'm going to turn your mic off for this
There's no way they did any research on this either.
But they at least watch college football, so they may be familiar with these guys.
Yeah.
What do you think the Browns saw in either Sanders or Bernard-Converse that attracted them to put a number 2 waiver claim in on those?
Well, I mean, for the corner, listen, look at his numbers and his production. He gets PBUs and he had 4 interceptions. So this guy knows how to play the football. I mean, think about Martin Emerson. When he first came out, he had a bunch of PBUs, which he didn't have. I don't think he had a ton of interceptions, but he had a lot. I think he led the SEC in PBUs when he came out. So I said he understands how to play the football correctly. That is something that translates to the NFL. When the ball is in the air, I told you, corners, a lot of times corners get nervous. But if you got a lot of PBUs and a lot of interceptions, that means when the ball is in the air, you're confident. Because it's like, I know I can make a play on this ball. And given his numbers, that's what he's good at doing.
Didn't he go to LSU?
Yes.
Okay. So someone does know what they're talking about here tonight. And you know what? I actually did do some research on this guy. Because I spoke to somebody who's a big LSU guy. I did. And he said the guy's a player. He thinks it was a good move by the Browns. A friend of mine who covers LSU. So for all your shenanigans back.
No.
All right, so what do you think about Rocket Sanders, Will?
I'm being honest. I really did.
I do believe you.
I have no idea Rocket Sanders. I don't know what the hell his name. Has he earned the name Rocket? Does he earn that nickname? Jason, you're the Rocket Authority. Go ahead.
No, he's actually kind of a little bit of a bigger back.
Yeah.
He's 230 pounds.
Yeah, that's what they need.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going to make a huge impact. I think I was just looking it up. I think he was second team.
Yeah.
I know he was all SEC on one of the teams so if you're
looks like a big dude.
Yeah, and I mean he had decent camp for the Chargers. I think he led them in rushing for whatever that's worth in the preseason.
98 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns in the preseason. These are his college stats.
Yeah. So
to me, the interesting thing that stands out about them signing him is that I think it leads me to believe that they're going to sign Quinshon Judkins, because I think if they were not going to sign Judkins soon, they would have signed a veteran who has done something in the league. I'm just speculating, obviously, but that's what makes me think, because that's a guy you'll just cut again when you sign Judkins.
Who are some? I'm sure you don't have this off the top of your head, but who would be some notable free agent veteran running back?
Well, Emmitt Smith.
Austin May.
He's available.
Zeke Elliott. Emmitt Smith is available. Zeke Elliott's available. Jamal Williams, I believe, is still out there.
Audric Estime
He got signed by the Eagles.
I meant to look at who signed him.
He went to the Eagles practice squad.
I mean, isn't God.
The Browns could sign him off the Eagles practice squad.
No.
They didn't want to.
His name just fell out of my head. Dearness.
Dearness Johnson.
Oh, yeah, he's still
out there.
available,
Yeah,
I
he's
believe.
available.
I don't think he was in camp with anybody.
No,
According
he
to
thought he was.
Spotrac,
Yeah.
the best available veteran running backs right now
Yeah.
are Zach Moss, who I think had some injury issues,
He had a neck injury.
Yeah,
The Bengals
I'm-
cut him.
I'm cool.
I don't think he's the guy. who can play.
Jamal Williams,
Yeah, that's what I mentioned. I mentioned Zeke.
Gus Edwards,
Yeah. I don't know what he's
Chase
got left.
Edmonds, and our former friend Deonta Foreman.
A lot of miles on those tires.
Yeah, I mean, none of those guys. Jamal Williams, I'm surprised. I feel like he can still play.
He had that one
I
year
don't know,
with the Lions.
he had all
where
those
Had
touchdowns.
all those touchdowns. Then he
Yeah.
went to the Saints and I never heard from him.
Yeah,
again.
I don't know. I don't think any of those guys can play anymore. But
Gus would be the only person like on short yardage and
Yeah.
goal line that I'd be like, all right.
why is Zeke not listed there? Nobody picked
Zeke
him up.
officially retired.
Oh, he did?
He did officially retired.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't see
He's
that.
with Emmett Smith now.
He's with him like he's dead.
Did Zeke really retire, or was this like the Adam Scheffler tweeting Odell?
No, this was I mean, I'm hoping I didn't get Adnan Schefter, but I believe Zeke did retire.
Speaking